Alright everybody, welcome back. It's Anisos here on the Crackpack server on a Friday afternoon. I am streaming today and just went ahead and started, just got in and started streaming, and time to take a look around, give everybody an update to what's been going on. It's been a while since you guys have seen the place, and I've done, I'd say, a bit of work. I think last time you guys saw it, the chiseled birch was up here. And I said, it's not bad, I don't know, we'll leave it. I logged in the next day, and I was logged in just like this, and I just went, oh, that's terrible, I don't like it at all. So so all the chiseled birch had to go away, and now we have all sorts of new stuff going on. So I think the floor was already done. The smeltery, I don't remember if that was, I think we did that already, yeah. Anyway, if we didn't, I just changed it out with these seared bricks and the fancies along the bottom. Pretty sure we did that already. I brought my little furnaces inside here, and I've done a bit of more work upstairs and a couple of other things too. So I got elevators here now. I can pop down below, and there we are. Dire Dwarf's on. Hello. Well, we got Doc, Breon, and Dire and myself right now. Whoa, who's got the bad connection? Dire. Wow. Okay, so did grab a couple of chickens, put them on a hopper, and bam, there we go. We're getting feathers because the what is it? The mob shedding thing is on. So feathers are dropping without having to kill any of them, and we're getting eggs, so that'll be good stuffs. Alright. Up here is, oh yeah, we've already seen this floor. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about what this is. So these are laboratory blocks from Chisel, and these are holy stone, also from Chisel. Really like the holy stone because it's got these cool little particle effects. But I wanted some contrast, so I went with that. And then these are the Project Red inverted lamps. And I gotta say, these, well, two things. First of all, I'm not super happy with this bright white in the middle. I was hoping this would be like all gray, but it's not. But anyway, it's a fine. It's a fine. But these are actually pretty expensive. Well, I mean, for this early in the game. Let me look that up for a second. So you can make inverted ones or normal ones. The inverted ones are on unless you give it a trigger, a signal, like a lever or whatever. And the normal ones are on only if you give it a lever. So anyway, these are a little bit expensive. And like I said, I am streaming, so thank you for the follow. I can totally find this. Where is it? Trebella. Okay. Anyway, yeah, these are a little bit expensive. So glass and redstone torch, not a problem. The Illumar is 2 glowstone and 2 dye per Illumar. And you need 2 of those. So it's 4 glowstone and 4 dye per light. And I made 16 lights or something. Actually, not quite 16 because we cheated over there again a little bit. But let's just say 10. That's 40 glowstone and 40 dye. So yeah, it's a little bit. And then we can elevator up through that block, by the way, to the ceiling. I mean the roof. I mean the floor of the next level. Yes. So here's where we're going. Oh yeah. Okay, so this is the best corner. This is actually sort of partially made up now. Oh, we got more people in. Yay! Catalion and Trebella and Peoples. Thanks for stopping by. You like the content? Yes. Thumbcraft has nice floating candles, and it also has the lamps that put light everywhere, which is really nice. But anyway, back to the build idea. Remember, my initial build idea was, what happens if you were doing AE and things went wrong? What happens if you're growing Certus quartz and you're growing Fluix blocks, and they kind of go overkill? And I've got some ideas still. We got to go further before that's actually going to become real evident. But anyway, we're going to be building with Certus quartz. So here's some Certus quartz blocks and some pillars. There's one other kind, the chiseled with the little detailed stuff in it. But I haven't used any of those yet. We'll probably come back and like add some detail blocks here and there and all that. But anyway, so we've got chisel for the walls, and I searched, oh man, far and wide, high and low, to find something that would go well with this. And I hope you guys like this because it took a long time. I looked at dark blocks, I looked at light blocks, I looked at like some darker blues, although most of the blues in this are like lapis, and they're not very like navy blue or whatever. I don't know. It really took me time to find something I sort of like. I think it's pretty good. So we've got quarried blocks from below, sort of kind of coming up into this level. Then we've got laboratory blocks chiseled with a different texture. And then we've got temple blocks, which is yet another, see if I can get that somewhere where it's easier to see. There we go. Temple blocks, which is yet another chisel block. So chisel blocks everywhere. But yeah, this is what we're going with, I think. It's not too bad. Let me, yeah, let's get into flight mode so that I can fly around a little bit and show you the rest of the area. I'm going to morph into something or other. And I'm glad I didn't pick Blaze, because I almost did. Blaze is my only normal tall guy, like 1x2. Oh, and somebody is around to kill the weather, but whatever. My only regular sized flyer right now. And I want to use it, but then every time I use it, it turns to rain. Anyway, so here's the look from the outside. We've got the smooth down here, and then we go chiselly, or not chiselly, but blocky here. And then I think what I might do is go back to the smooth up here. I might even change this all into blocky and then go smooth up here, because this is the Certus quartz crystals, which are supposed to be nice and smooth and all that. So we'll think about it. But right now, I don't mind this. This got a little bit of texture, a little bit of depth. Obviously, these big walls need some work, but I'm not going to worry about that just yet. And we need to go get lots more Certus quartz before we go much further on building this, because that's pretty much all I have. I think maybe I got one more stack. I have been surviving off of apples until now, which is fine, but there's a little bit of a pain because you got to go around here and back and here and around, and then half of them fall on the ground and you have to go down and back and around and all that stuff. So I went out and I did get a couple of gardens. Oh yeah, the onions. We got to talk about the onions. And I've got some strawberry crops, so you just right click, hold it down, and if it doesn't lag or I don't move too fast, you get all of the crops right away, and you can make the fruit salads out of those, as well as, well, any fruit. Is it fruit salad? What is it even that we're making? It must be fruit salads, right? Yeah, fruit salad. And again, I've added the apple core mod, which is client side only. Gives you the 3 hunger and 9.5. That's right, 9.5 saturation. So eat this once, and then you don't need to eat for a long time, which is nice. So there you go. So here we go. We can do it with strawberries. We can do it with apples. We got all the fruit salads, and then we throw that on the floor because, you know, that's how things go. All right, put you away. We're going to put all these guys away because we won't need them for a while. And we'll take these downstairs and put those away too. Oh, sun's going down. I feel like there was something else to show you out here. Oh, I know. One thing I wanted to do. Wasn't even planning on this, but just remembered as I was floating around. I need some more lumber, and it should be time to go harvest my trees. So let's go do that and see what happens. Whee! So are these all grown in now? Yes. Okay, so oak trees will grow anywhere, basically. And we now have an entire row of oak trees that are completely solid from one end to the other. We take a stone lumber axe to this. Boom. Did I break the lumber axe? Durability. 55. No, I didn't break it. So I thought I might have broken it because it didn't go all the way through, but we must have hit a limit, or there was one actually missing, or the server was just lagging. One of the two. Something like that. So yeah, there we go. Okay, we got more wood. Oh, and we upgraded our axe. Okay, let's see how many more. It's a little bit tough to get all this stuff off the ground when you're flying in a bird mode, because you got to be like right next to the ground or walking on it to actually get all the stuff. But we'll replant this really quickly. It just turned dark, but we'll go ahead and do a quick replant here. I think I missed one back there. We better go get that so we can get a nice full row of them this time. There we go. Maybe I missed one last time. Maybe that's why I didn't go all the way through. Anyway, there we go. So 3.5 stacks of lumber, and now I need to go repair my lumber axe up. It's pretty cool, huh? Didn't know you could do that. Yep. With oak trees, they will grow side by side right next to each other, and with the lumber axe, of course, you can break them all at once and get tons of lumber. So you know, short of having a actual tree farm that's piping lumber, wood into your AE system or whatever, that's a pretty darn good way to do it. Oh, and I even got another 6 apples out of that, looks like. Okay, so trying to think of where I'm not going to be. This corner's fine. So I'm just keeping 1 stack of saplings for the moment. Let's talk about onions. Use 2x2 spruce trees. Yeah, those are good too. Actually, do I even have spruce? I should make some of that because spruce is nice wood. I don't think I do. I got a mahogany, biomes of plenty of mahogany. I got birch and oak. That's a good point. I will keep an eye out for spruce at some point. But we're not going to go looking for that right now. As you can see, I've upgraded a bunch of chests, and we got all sorts of new goodies and bits and pieces and stuff in here. But one thing at a time, I guess. So here we go. Excuse me. Right, so stone lumber axe, again, I've been meaning to upgrade several of these tools, but the ability to just repair it with a couple pieces of cobblestone is just too much fun, and it worked pretty well, especially once you get the stonebound bonus up high enough. So the basic mining speed's pretty slow, but with the bonus it's not too bad. That one's not great, but the hammer's better for that. Alright, onions. If you guys know Packrat, and you know I stream and have recorded and worked with Packrat off and on for several years now. Good guy. And, well, the reason I'm on this server, obviously. He has a little bit of an aversion to onions. He actually kind of thinks they're poison and doesn't really think anyone should ever eat them or do anything with them. So it turns out, and I didn't know this until I was over at his base and kind of teasing him with this, turns out that this sword only exists because of Packrat. Yeah, chat's like, yep, he hates his onions. This sword only exists because of Packrat and his aversion to onions. This is the Onion Powah sword. Okay, that's my silly name for it. But it is made of tearjerker. What do you think tearjerker is, guys? That's right, it's onions. So if you want yourself an onion sword, you just do that and bam, tearjerker sword blade. Now the funny part is, it's highly offensive. Get the double meaning there. It's highly offensive. The attack is 3 hearts, and that's better than Manulin, I do believe. We'll look at that in a second just to double check. But it's like a really super crazy, highly offensive sword, and you repair it with onions, which is amazing. However, the durability is terrible, so we have to do a little bit of something about that. But let's just look up sword blade. Alright, so of course we can do cleavers and stuff, but just basic sword blades. Where's my Manulin? There you go. Manulin sword blade. 2.5 hearts attack, 960 durability, which is nice, versus the onion tearjerker. Where is it? Oh boy. Too many sword blades. Is that it? Yes. Tearjerker sword blade is 3 hearts. Durability 8. So the durability is a little bit of a problem, but what I did is, well, I left it in the forge apparently. I added a diamond, which gives you durability of plus 500, and then I made the handle out of paper, which is terrible. A paper handle is like a 0.3 modifier, but then again, your base durability is 8, so it's 0.3 times 8, so it doesn't matter. All right, but you get because it's paper, you get an extra modifier out of it, and I made the wide guard out of magical wood, which Pack actually had an extra shard of that left over, a half a piece of it, and you get an extra modifier out of that. So I now have a well, it's been leveled up I think once, plus 12 attack damage onion sword. It's got auto repair on it, but if it ever does run low, I can just feed it a few onions and it'll get repaired up. So I felt that was fun. Wanted to share that one with you guys. I think that was a spider. Yeah, let's go test it out on a spider. How about that? Yeah, in Raven form, which has 5 hearts instead of 3 hearts from the bat form. Where is he? Probably better to do this with like oh well, there you go. One shot. Of course, he had taken a little bit of damage, but still, pretty good. It's not one-shotting stuff, and the stuff that's got like 18 or 20 points of armor, it's not getting through the armor very well yet. But again, it's only leveled up once, and so it's going to have a lot of modifiers and a lot more leveling up to do. And if I run into any problems, the old slime crossbow does pretty darn well. Alright, let's harvest our... Do I want to do this? Hey, stop it. Do I want to do this now? Nah, I'll come back to that. There's a couple more that are getting ready to go too, and I don't really have any lack of or whoops, that's something that keeps getting me. I keep double tapping to try to fly, and then I pop through the elevator. Anyway, yeah, I don't have any real need for a bunch of ender pearls right now. We've already got a good amount anyway. Had to take a drink. Almost 3 stacks of them. So, there we go. Alright, so, did some building, made a floor, made a roof, made a floor, and like I said, I don't know if I said it on a video or not, but I left this. So I don't know if that was obvious to you guys or not when I teleported. Used the elevator to, well, I guess, teleport up to here, but there's a gap between the floors, and this is going to be for all of the wires and conduits and tesseracts and all that kind of stuff, because I'm going to be putting all sorts of machines on this floor, and having that all run under the ground or under the floor and not be part of the come through and be part of this ceiling, I think is a good idea. So we're going to try that. So I don't know, I've never done that before, but that seems like that should work out. So we'll see how that goes. For lighting, yeah, oh yeah, right. I still need lighting on this level. Haven't decided what to do there yet. Obviously, I've just got the torches up now to keep things from spawning. But I did find out something, and I think I'd heard this before and forgot about it. I don't know if you can even tell. One of these has, so these are carpenters, obviously, but one of them has glowstone embedded into it. Alright, so let's just do this once, because I kind of almost want to see this myself. So let's just do this once with a piece of glowstone and whatever, piece of cobblestone's fine. Let's go out here where it's not lit. We're going to do a little F7 action. And are there any baddies? There's a creeper back there, but I think we're okay. So obviously the carpenter's block itself doesn't do anything. Carpenter's block with whatever, cobblestone or whatever doesn't do anything. Right-clicking doesn't do it, but if you shift right-click, check that out. I just added glowstone to my cobblestone. And now I have cobblestone that generates light. How crazy is that? I think I had heard you could do that, and I think I just right-clicked and it didn't work, and I went, well, that was useless. No, you just shift right-click and there you go. So, and you get your glowstone and your carpenter's block and all that stuff back when you break it. So one option is I just change a few of these to carpenter's blocks. Well, that's pretty weird break animation. One option is I just change a few of these to carpenter's blocks and add glowstone to it. Might do that. Actually, maybe some of these, because these look like they should generate light. They're so bright, but they don't. Anyway. Okay, Pack found out the hard way that carpenter's blocks and glowstones don't stop mob spawns? Really? Well, we may have to science that a bit. That seems very weird. Are we running the default config for Iguana Tweaks? No, I don't think so. I think they've changed it because the only update... I know Nebris, I think in particular, was like, I don't want to be getting knockback on every single weapon I upgrade or get the auto upgrades on. So I think they've changed it so you only get 2 or 3 other types of upgrades, because I've only ever gotten quartz on the sword, the crossbow, and the bolts. Well, not only, I guess I got necrotic, but yeah, I think they've changed it so that you only get certain ones, which seems fine with me. So I think it's an edited version of iguana tweaks. At any rate, so what I want to do, where are we at on time? Got a little more time. Yeah, I spent a lot of time on the updates and where we're at and what's going on and stuff, but yeah, let's get to making some. Oh, I didn't talk about this. This is an XP drain from open blocks on top of a basic mechanism fluid tank, and it's full now, but if you just step on this, it'll drain out your XP and put it in there. And then if you put that into an open blocks tank later, which actually we could do that right now because I didn't have the obsidian for it earlier. Oh, right. Don't type in tank. There you go. Mechanism has registered a tank for every liquid in the game, and that makes NEI lag a bit when you try to bring it up. So let's go to open blocks. Hopefully, come on. This is about the longest way around I can think of probably, but hopefully this won't lag a bunch when I try to get to a tank. 1 of 1. Okay, where's my open blocks tank? Elevators. I don't see the tank. What is that? A healer. No recipe for it. Okay. There it is. I'm like, it's got to be here. Okay, five pans and 4 obsidian. I did grab a bit of obsidian, so we should be good for that. And we should have some pans in here left over. What I was trying to say is you can put this now into an open blocks tank and then just drink it, and you'd be good to go. So let's do a real minor quick upgrade here. We're going to put that there. Put this tank on top of... Oh, we're going to need a configurator, which I don't have. Alright. Oh, that's right. It's got an I.O. Okay, so we can do this. This will be a weird way to do it. If you make this configurator tool, you can make that tank output, but I don't have the configurator right now, so hopefully I can just put you in here. Or here? No. Well, that didn't work. Alright, well, I'll have to mess with it later. Yeah, I can't make this output automatically, and I don't have any fluid conduits yet, but once I get that, I will be able to output into here, and then you just right-click it to drink and get XP, and then you just stand up here when you want to get rid of some XP, and I'll do better with that later. Alright. And hello everybody. Got more people showing up in chat here. Just want to say a quick hi. I am recording for the YouTubes right now, so I want to focus on that and catch up with you guys in a little bit. Okay, so I want to finally make some machines, because it's been a while and I haven't made a single machine yet. So we need to make some power, and I've got some ideas for some better power generation later, obviously, but I think one obvious super simple choice is the survivalist generator, which is, you know, the most basic thing you can make with all of 5 RF per tick. I don't think we're going to go there. Furnace generator, I think that's what I want to do. Yep. So this is pretty much the easiest thing you can do is the furnace generator. You throw coal in it, you get power. We could also do lava and ender and heated redstone, and culinary actually might be kind of fun because there's lots of food that gives you tons of food and saturation in this pack. But I think we're going to go to something bigger shortly down the road. Oh, I meant to check the pink generator. I'm going to have to do that off camera. I don't remember how much this makes, but I know of a way to automate getting pink dye. I know of a couple ways of automating getting pink dye. So honestly, you could actually make the pink generator run automatically, like by shearing sheep or doing a couple of other things. Another star. Yeah, okay. So we're just going to do a basic furnace generator now. So I need a block of iron, 5 iron, and a furnace and a couple of redstone for that. That is not a furnace. There, that's better. That's more like a furnace. Okay, a couple of redstone and a block of iron, 5 more iron. So I've got enough stuff dug up, and I've got enough basic processing done. Okay. Okay, iron rods. An iron horse helm. And then the iron helmet. Okay. That was weird. I was like, what in the heck was that? So there you go. Iron horse helm. Anyway, I've got enough metals and stuff that I think we can get some basic machines going. And then from there we will go ahead. Oh, I need more coal again. Dang. Go through that fast. We won't be going through it fast soon though. So what do we get out of this? 40 RF per tick for 30 seconds, 25 seconds, whatever that was. So it's not the most efficient thing around for sure, but it'll definitely get us started. Let's take one more look at generators. Was there a steam generator I was missing? Really? Those are all generate. Wooden shovel. How does that generate? Oh, generates 2500 RF per tick at 40 RF. Got it. Got it. I feel like there should have been a steam one. Lava. Solar. I don't know. Alright. I mean, you can make the dynamos. That's another option, and there is a... What is it? Yeah, steam dynamo. So that, I think, is more efficient, but then you have to supply water and coal to make the steam, to make the power, which is not a big deal, obviously, because we can make aqueous accumulators and stuff. So this is already filling up quite quickly. Let's try to make a energy cell? Can we get something for that to store? Let's see, hardened, we can make a basic one and upgrade it later. Okay. So let's make a basic leadstone one. We'll get some storage going here while we're working on other stuff. We'll get some of this. We're going to get some almost out of irons. Get some more iron, some copper. Ooh, I'm going to have to cook up more copper here, aren't I? Because that's not much. Do I have some copper? Yes. Alright. I am going to work on ore tripling at least. Now with mechanism you can go all the way up to ×5 on your ores, but that takes a lot of work to do. Alright, conductant. Oh, it's going to take electrum. Okay, that's fine. We can make electrum. We just need a bit of gold, and if we're going to make a little bit, let's make a decent amount because we're going to need more later. Let's go with 9 of those and 9 silver. Unfortunately, do these combine with copper? Copper and silver, copper and gold. I don't think they do, but we're going to give that just a second to melt, and we'll get that out of there, and then we'll move on. Alright, what else do we need to make? So, yeah, copper, that. Okay, we're going to need some lead, a block of redstone, and some glass. I should have a bit of glass here, so there's 4 of those. Lead. Boy, maybe I'm not as ready for this as I thought. I don't think I've cooked any lead. But we should have some in here. There's some lead. Alright, well, I'm going to have to cook that too. Well, looking at the time, I think it's about the time to split the YouTube episodes anyway. So, I gave you guys a base tour and some updates, what's going on here. Hope you like the new layout. Let me know about the block selections and lights and stuff, and let me know if you got any ideas, especially up here. I still haven't not decided what to do for lights. I might kind of do like I did in the ceiling down there, break these 4 and make that a light, or break one block and make a light. I don't know, we'll see. But I want to do some lights up there, and I'm going to work on, yeah, that's already full. So I'm going to get a energy cell or 2 going. We can make the invar pretty easily in the smeltery, so I'll probably go to hardened energy cell right away and get some more stuff built, and then I will start recording again and kind of show you the updates as we get moving along up there. But for the YouTube folks, that's going to be it for right now. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, leave me a comment or hit the old like button if you could, and I'll see you in the next one. Catch you later.